Hey guys, it's Olivia. So for this week's video, I decided to film my winter playlist because I've been wanting to film another music video for a while because as you guys probably know, music is pretty much my entire life. So I have a little list of all of my favorite songs this winter, I guess, and so I'm just going to be telling you guys and explaining why I've been loving these songs lately. So I kind of have them separated by genre to give it some sort of order, so let's just get right into the video. So first we are going to start off with country because it's definitely been my #1 genre this month. I love country music so much because I just think that especially old country music holds messages that people don't really value anymore these days, so I really like just listening to it and thinking about times in the past. So my #1 song that I have been listening to so often this winter, I'll say, is Something to Be Proud of by Montgomery Gentry, and this has been one of my favorite songs for a while. I love this song so much. I love how Montgomery Gentry is focused on family because that is what life is about. #2 is Livin' on Love by Alan Jackson, and I love this song because my dad put it into my grandparents' 50th anniversary video, and I was so young for their 50th anniversary that I recently went back and watched the video that he made for it, and I almost cried. Oh my gosh, it's such a good video. So now I've been listening to this song a lot because it reminds me of my grandparents. #3 is In My Life, the Johnny Cash version. And I love Johnny Cash, I have for a very long time, and this song just makes me so happy. I love it so much. The last song in the country section is If You're Going Through Hell by Rodney Atkins, and I've definitely loved this song for a while. I feel like I say that for every song, but this is true. And I just love listening to this song, and I think it's a little bit of a motivation song, and I love it. So the next section is alternative music because, as you guys know, that's one of my favorites. We are going to start off with Panic at the Disco because I've been listening to them a lot recently, and the top 3 songs are Hallelujah, and I've always loved this song. I just think, I don't know, I think it's really catchy, and I love the lyrics of this song. The second one is LA Devotee, and this one is definitely because it is catchy. It will get stuck in your head and you will find yourself singing it all the time. And the third one is Golden Days, and this has always been one of my favorite Panic songs. I love the song Golden Days. I love the lyrics. I love the meaning of it. I love everything about it. The third category is going to be classic rock because I love classic rock. It just makes me so happy. So probably the one I've been listening to most recently is You Shook Me All Night Long by AC/DC. And I was just like listening to this in the car the other day because usually like my parents will control the music that's on, and they put the song on and I just realized I haven't heard it in a while, so then I added it to my playlist and just started listening to it. Guns N' Roses has always been one of my favorite bands, and one of my favorite songs from them is Sweet Child of Mine. I love the guitar in that song, and it's just always been one of my favorites. And the last classic rock song that I've been listening to lately is Stayin' Alive by the Bee Gees, and this is just a classic. Everyone knows this song. Everyone loves this song. The fourth category is pop because 2 of my favorite artists are in the pop category, so I have to include that. As you guys know, Miley Cyrus is my favorite artist, my favorite singer. She is an incredible human being. So I have been listening to her new album a lot recently, and my 2 favorite songs on there are Inspired. I love the song Inspired. I think it has such a good message that people need to hear these days. It's just her vocals and a very soft instrumental, and I love that about it. It's so delicate and timeless, and I love the lyrics of the song so much. My second favorite singer slash artist is Demi Lovato. I love Demi so much, especially because of her story. Her story is so inspiring and I relate to many parts of it. So she is one of my favorite artists. Now I gotta admit, I'm not a huge fan of her new album because I just think that some of the lyrics don't really have a meaning to them. But I do love the song Tell Me You Love Me. I love most of the lyrics and I find myself listening to that song a lot. But of course, I still have her old music on my phone because I will cherish that until the day I die. So one of the songs I've been listening to a lot is Skyscraper, and I know that's one of the classic songs, but I love the song Skyscraper. I think it's a very motivating song, and I listen to it a lot when I'm doing like gymnastics conditioning and stuff. But my favorite Demi song will always be Warrior. Another one of my favorite singers is Pink, and my all-time favorite Pink song is Try. I love that song so much. I listen to it all the time, and I always have. It's up there with like my favorite songs of all time. I love the song Try, so I've definitely been listening to that a lot. And I've also been listening to Raise Your Glass. I think that it's a very motivating song. I say that about a lot of songs, but it's true. Another artist that I love is Ed Sheeran. I think he's really great. His voice is great. I love all of his songs. And this is actually my friend Tori's favorite song, so shout out to her. But the song Perfect by Ed Sheeran just makes my heart melt. Like, I don't know why. It's just such a good song. I love it. I love the instruments, how he sings it, and it's just a great song. It's one of those songs where whenever it comes on, you just smile. Now, I'm not sure what category to put this song in because it could be put in many different categories, but if you guys don't know, I love The Voice. It's one of my favorite shows. My favorite contestant on the last season of The Voice was Addison Agen, and unfortunately, she came in second place, but she's still my favorite contestant, and she did the song Humble and Kind by Tim McGraw, and this song, I've always loved this song. It's always been one of my favorites. But when Addison covered it, I was like, this is just perfect. So I got the version on iTunes of Addison Agen singing Humble and Kind by Tim McGraw because I love Tim McGraw, I love Addison Agen, so it's perfect. I love it. I love it so much. I love her version of the song. And the last category of music that I'm going to be talking about is some motivational gymnastics conditioning songs, because if you guys don't know, well, you probably know I'm a conditioning freak. Okay, we're gonna say that most gymnasts despise conditioning. I love it. I do it all the time at home, at the gym. I love conditioning. But when you're conditioning, you need a little bit of motivation, so I have a playlist that I like to listen to while I'm conditioning. I'll tell you guys about my favorite songs on that playlist. So the first one is, of course, Demi Lovato. Half of these songs are Demi Lovato. Sorry Not Sorry from her new album, and I think that this song is very motivating. And I love listening to it while I condition. It just kind of pushes you through. And then the other Demi song is a little bit of an older one. It's Confident, and that song is also very good for conditioning. It also just pushes you along. So Demi keeps me going, I'm telling you. And this song I've always loved conditioning to, and there's actually a little story behind it, because basically how my gym works is there's the gym, which is like the main portion of the room, but then there's a stage. The curtain is always closed, but behind the stage is where the dance team practices, or like they have dance classes. But 2 years ago, they were doing a dance to Run the World by Beyonce. Now, we practice at the same time as them, although I'm pretty sure our practices are way longer, but basically every time I would be warming up, I would hear the song Run the World by Beyonce. So it immediately just became one of my gymnastics songs. And the last song on this list is one that I just recently picked up, and this one is pretty much mainly just for gymnastics. It is Lose Yourself by Eminem, and there's like this one little part of that song that I really love, and it's so motivating to listen to while you're working out. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm still not quite sure how I'm going to edit it. We're gonna see how that goes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys next week with a meet video, because I have a meet this weekend. I don't know how to feel about that, but you'll see that next week. Bye!